Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up the mountain, and after he had sat down, his disciples came to him. He began to teach them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are they who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute you and utter every kind of evil against you falsely because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward will be great in heaven." The Gospel of the Lord. The word gospel, as we all know, comes from an Old English word which means good news. So when we announce the gospel according to St. Matthew, for instance, we are announcing the good news according to St. Matthew. And that good news, of course, is the story of Jesus and what he did for us, opening the gates of heaven for us. The rest of the New Testament is sort of an expanding on that good news. For instance, in our second reading today from the first letter of St. John, "See what love the Father has bestowed on us, that we may be called the children of God. Yet so we are." Christians in general, and Catholics in particular, should be the most joyful people found anywhere, particularly Catholics, because we have so much in the sacramental life of the Church, most especially the Holy Eucharist. And yet, instead of having packed churches every Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, it seems that participation in our churches is dwindling. Where is it that we miss out, or some of our brothers and sisters do anyway, in the joy that we should have? We are God's children now. Right now, we are God's children. St. John tells us what we shall be has not yet been revealed. We hope to be saints in heaven, whatever that means to live in eternity, but we know it's by the promise of God, a joyful, pain-free, wonderful existence, being able to see God as he is. So why is it that our lives are not filled with the joy that should be there? Or why is it that so many of our brothers and sisters seem to sap away from participation in the life of the church? I mean, that's good news right there that we heard in that second reading. Perhaps it has to do with that other line, "The reason the world does not know us is that it did not know him." The world, according to St. John, is a very dastardly place, and it is ruled by the prince of this world, the devil. And St. John, in his gospel and in his letters, draws a dichotomy between the kingdom of heaven and the kingdom of this world, and they are at odds with one another. And we must be careful ourselves, and we must pray for our missing and errant brothers and sisters, that the things of this world never get inside of us and confuse us as being better than being children of God. The things of this world are power, the lust for power, the lust for material wealth, the lust for social status and influence. All kinds of things are out there in this world that would detract us from knowing the joy of being children of God. We are not creatures of God anymore. By virtue of our baptism, we are his children. My dog is a creature of God. The trees outside that are turning color, those are creatures of God. But we are no longer creatures. We are children of God. So let's always pray that we have the grace to know that joy of who we really are. And always, always, always pray for those who have let it slip away from them.